The Cleveland Indians' new manager has just been introduced. Terry Francona is now the 42nd manager of the franchise, and he sports 2 World Series rings. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Leon Bibb. News Channel 5's Mike Cairns joins me right now from Progressive Field, where Indians management to introduce Terry Francona to the media this morning. Mike, what did Francona have to say?
Well, Leon, it was very positive and very upbeat today. As you know, we observed Columbus Day today for Christopher Columbus, who discovered America. Irony here that today the Indians introduced their 42nd manager in Terry Francona, a man that they hope can discover the team's winning magic once again. Now, Francona steps out of the ESPN studio and into a job that he knows very well, working with 2 men that he's known for the last 12 years in Mark Shapiro and Chris Antonetti. And when Francona was fired for the Red Sox back in 2000, he worked for Mark Shapiro as a special assistant. Francona also played for the Indians back in the 80s, as did his father, Tito, who was here. He played for the Tribe back in the late 50s and early 60s, so there's a very long relationship established here. Now, Francona knows he won't have the $100 million payrolls of the teams like the Red Sox that he's managed in the past, but he was well aware of that when he took this job.
My job is to try to get the most out of them as a player, whether they're a starter, a bench player. I mean, if you're known for communicating with young players, but you can't get to the veterans, that's not going to work very well. I mean, you know, the idea is to build relationships with every player on the team. And again, and that started yesterday. And because all we're trying to do is get the most out of them.
And that gives you a little idea just what he said throughout the press conference. Let me read you a couple other quotes from him. He said, "I know we have challenges ahead of us here, but looking forward to tackling it as a we," and he means in cahoots with Mark Shapiro and Chris Antonetti. He said, "Dealing with players is fun. Dealing with young players is really fun." He also said, "We're going to do this thing the right way, and I did not come here to be put out to pasture. I don't want to be a rental manager." When I had a chance to ask him about the identity of this baseball team, that's the one thing he's more excited about than anything else. He's already reached out to several players on this team. That's what he's been doing the past few days. He's known about the job since over the weekend. But he said, "We will establish our identity when I meet with the players in spring training," and it all begins right there. And it just seems a lot closer than it really is. We're live on your side from Progressive Field. I'm Mike Cairns, News Channel 5. Leon.
Many thanks, Mike. Many thanks.